The Tortured Poets era has begun, and whoa, did Taylor blow expectations out of the water. I will walk you through all 7 new performances added to the Eras Tour.
Female Rave the Musical.
These mark some of the best performances, I think, of her career, and I don't even like this album that much. In fact, I'm on the record criticizing this album, and these performances were next level. What I think are the best performances, and there are some weaker spots as well. At the end of this video, I went ahead and ranked them 1 through 7. I'm curious to see if you agree. I actually think musical is a great way to describe this new section because it really tells a story. It takes us on a journey that the album doesn't because there's too many songs. About too many different people. Here she kind of whittles it down to what I think are mostly Maddie Healy songs. And she kind of takes us on a journey of that romance, debacle, disaster. All right, let's get into it. I think these performances are all so good. We have But Daddy I Love Him to kick things off here, which is what we presume to be a Maddie Healy song. This open, of course, is reminiscent of The Little Mermaid. My sister mentioned that. I haven't seen it in forever, but she's so right. I think it's pretty obvious to most people, but... And then it just erupts into this big performance number. And Taylor is just... Look at the energy here. If the set list needed to be updated, if for no other reason than to keep Taylor's interest, because when you see her energy in these performances, she comes alive. I think she was getting a little bored with the old set list. You could tell because she was doing all those mashups in the surprise section, you know, just to give herself a challenge. And I think this is the challenge that she needed and wanted creatively. This song goes into this really beautiful, slower bridge. Let's sit with it. Isn't that beautiful? Our next song here, So High School. I wouldn't call it a full song added to the set list. It's more of like an interlude. It's very short, just kind of like snippet, but that's fun. Them all sitting up there like they're, you know, on the bleachers at high school. And this song we presume to be about Travis Kelce, and I think that's kind of confirmed now actually because the night he was there, she blew a kiss in his direction. Also So High School. Then we get to Who's Afraid of Little Old Me? You Should Be. This I think is one of the most stellar performances Taylor has ever done. It's an edgier, kind of darker performance. I like the song on the album anyway to begin with. It's one of my favorites from the album. But wow, she brings it alive. In a weird way, it reminds me of Heath Ledger's portrayal of the Joker. Both are kind of these tragic mental health profiles and what happens when you push someone too far. Also, I think the Tortured Poets department is really helped by a live band on tour. I think it adds an energy and edge that is missing from the album version. It's far more interesting with the live band. And she just shows so much passion, in this case anger, with this performance. It's incredible. And at the end of the song, look at the screen behind it. Ooh, you should be. Quite an undertaking, really. Very impressive that Taylor would even bother taking this on, given that the tour sold out all year. There's no more tickets to sell. You know, there's really no incentive for her to give up that 2-month break and put in all this new work other than, you know, loving what she does and caring about the art. Our next song here is Down Bad. I think this is the slowest performance of the night. It opens with Taylor being abducted by aliens. But yeah, Cosmic Love. That's the visual there. And it's a slow performance. I don't think there's anything remarkable about it, to be honest with you. It's slow. I think it's the rest period that Taylor needs before she goes all out again, and when we get to the last 2 songs, you'll see why. After Down Bad, we have the single from the album, the first single, Fortnight. I think this is a recycled table from Tolerate It that got cut, you know, to make the floor of the living room, dining room, whatever you want to call that. Doesn't it look like it? So yeah, it tilts, it twirls, moves around. It's fine. I don't like the song that much, to be honest with you. But I like the idea of the song more than I think I like the song. The lyrics are pretty, but I don't know, it's underwhelming, especially for a Post Malone feature. It does allow, though, for a minor, I wouldn't call this an outfit change, but well, I guess it is. Yeah, it's an outfit change. They put on a jacket, the nurses do here at the end, put on a jacket for her next performance, which I would venture to say the best performance of Taylor Swift's entire career. Don't forget to throw this video a like, please. I'd really appreciate it. And share it if you want, and subscribe to follow along as we recap each stop visited on the Eras Tour, country to country. Without further ado, the smallest man who ever lived. I wish I could show all of it, but copyright. And we think this is about Maddie Healy also, right? Who tried to buy pills from friends of hers, and then ghosted her, is what she's alleging in this song. So she turns, and it is now a full-on marching band behind her. She is marching as a soldier, marching to what we will soon see as her death. But yeah, we are going to battle. We are going to battle for love here with this Maddie Healy love. And she's been ghosted now, and she, in this song, wants answers. She wants to know why. And she's waving the white flag, right? She has surrendered. She's marching to battle for this love, and she has surrendered, and she's now marching her death. And then she starts taking bullets. She is taking bullets for this jerk. And going down, like Dido says, going down with the ship, you know? In all white, which is symbolic of peace, surrender, right? Martyrdom, maybe. Ooh, bullet after bullet. Look at that. That imagery is so powerful. Wow. I think this is the best performance of Taylor Swift's career. That performance alone makes it one of my favorite songs on that new album, even though it wasn't even in my top 13 before. It makes me wish the entire Tortured Poets department had been performed with a live tour band instead of all that sappy electronic production from the album. It would have sounded cooler as a rock album, almost like Red, right? And it ends with Taylor dead. Taylor is dead. God, the old Taylor's dead, the new Taylor's dead. But she doesn't stay dead for long, because this now leads us into the last song on the Tortured Poets set list, which is I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. And we get this kind of like vaudeville act. I don't even know. Theater kids will love it. We see the dorky theater kid in Taylor certainly coming out here as they try to revive her and get her ready for showtime, right? And then she's going to be performing the Eras Tour for us on stage in the Eras Tour, in character. It's like the show within the show. And you'll notice some of the choreography is actually stolen from different parts of the Eras show to kind of give it that effect. In addition to the gold, there is a silver and white look as well for alternate nights.
I was grinning like I'm winning, I was hitting my marks, 'cause I can do it with a broken heart.
All right, here it is, my ranking of all 7 performances. The first 2, it's a toss-up for me. But let me know what you think in the comment section. She could really stay on the Eras Tour forever if she wanted to. Why not? Because she proved here that you can introduce entire new eras and just revamp the set list. And she did it with great effect.